Well, today started pretty normally. I'm just taking the dogs out to go potty. And Norman, he's still unsure about this puppers creature thing that he both cannot see or hear. But both of them are just so cute, so, let's photograph the moment. I was actually surprised because I was just gonna get on YouTube and play video games all day, but then my mom was like, hey, let's go hang out. Let's eat food and let's do stuff. So yeah, okay, cool. It's been a minute since I've been on an adventure, so I grabbed my Moment mobile lenses and we headed off. First stop was to the family gravesite. I want to check out, say hi to her mom, my grandma, as well as my nephew and my mom's grandchild. Unfortunately, he passed away very, very young, but at least he's close by. So something very interesting that I've never personally observed, but when my grandmother, my mom's mom, was buried, her brother, my uncle, prayed for, all sorts of things. It's a funeral, obviously you're going to pray and stuff. Interestingly, he prayed specifically for the deers, which was interesting for my mom because she had never seen any deers at this graveyard. But ever since then, well, we see a deer every single time.
Oh my gosh, she cute or what? There's another one, Parker. I wonder if that's her mommy.
Where?
There's another one laying down in the shade.
Oh, right there, look at that.
Do you want to get out of the car and film it?
Smokes, that's waiting for me. Hi. Hey, cutie. Where are you guys going? Hi. Oh, you're pretty. Wow. Pretty.
On our way to the restaurant, we had the opportunity to drop by the old house that we used to live in before we moved up to Sammamish, Washington. And my goodness, guys, this house is so cute. Such a pretty little house. I wish I lived here again. Well, we finally made it to Ruths Diner, and this food is legendary in the Salt Lake Valley area. The bread that they serve as appetizers is so fluffy. Ruths Diners has a little bit of everything. So naturally I'd go for the burrito, and this burrito was so good. Just the flavors and the sauces that they used were magnificent. And thanks to the summer weather, everything is just gorgeous outside, so we're gonna eat outside. Got the natural shade from the trees. Everything was great. So this was a fun one. On our way out, we saw a whole bunch of old elementary school teachers coming in to eat together, and one of them was my 4th grade teacher from 2001. It took me a minute, but I recognized her eventually, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And my mom was like, we gotta go say hi, and so we did. Very fun. And now that we've got the food out of the way, we're off to the canyons and the mountains of Utah. And this is where my lenses come in. Wanted to check out all the different lenses I have. I've got the telephoto zoom lens from Moment, the wide angle lens from Moment, and the anamorphic cinematic lens. Definitely a fun time to hang out and play with these lenses, but that's got to be a totally separate video. So I'm getting gas for the first time at the legendary Top Stop. I live just a block away behind me here. Well, I grew up, the house that I grew up. We're having some technical difficulty. But yeah, it used to be called Top Stop. I guess it still is called Top Stop, but this is actually where I got my first Mountain Dew ever. Mission accomplished. Quick story time. This is the gas station where I had my first Mountain Dew ever, when I was 5.
You were drinking Mountain Dew when you were 5?
Yeah, well, I was 5 or 6. But I saw this commercial where they're jumping over couches, and I thought that looked cool. And they're racing for the Mountain Dew, so I was like, oh, I gotta have one. So then I lied to Dad and said, well, Mom lets me have Mountain Dew all the time. And so Dad was like, oh, well, if she's okay with it, I guess we'll get you a Mountain Dew. Whoopsie. It's probably why all my teeth are crappy. No. All right, let's go. Don't do drugs, because drugs start fires. I'm just kidding. I don't know how this is burning, but that's pretty intense. Ah, what the cuss? This is literally like, what the heck? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes of traffic. This traffic is just as bad as California when I was living in Thousand Oaks / Burbank. This is ridiculous. I guess it's 5:30, so I guess this is rush hour. Oh my gosh. Free cups.